is covering the scars, but you can still see them.
So I've been engraving on you this whole time. That makes sense, I suppose. Nice bit of synchronicity. Well. And he makes some notes of that as well.
As you sort of let go of this connection, it folds back into the pistol and then reabsorbs into the grip. The scars are still there.
Right. Yeah. Blind pigs and acorns or something like that.
Yeah. So, the camp picks up and begins its descent down the mountain.
Yep.
It doesn't take long for you to leave the snowy area of the peaks. And it takes most of your concentration just getting down the mountain the second day. So there's no side activities necessarily, though if anyone has any scenes they'd like to do while you're descending, you can go ahead and do those. Data doesn't know.
I have anything.
Cody?
No, I said I don't have anything.
Okay. The rest of this day entirely consists of you mostly in silent. The caravan as a whole is mostly silent, though the kneecappers, as always, are never silent. Descending the mountain, it's very steep, and the paths are very narrow. So again, this is why it's taking all of your concentration just descending. And by the end of the day, you are in the foothills. There is a distinct visual cutoff point that you can see as you get lower down the mountains, and particularly as you get down into the foothills, between the mountain range and the frontier. There is a line where there's just sort of rock and dirt from the mountains, and then where it would normally gradually grow into grass is just white sand.
Can Gent ID whether this is the same sort of white sand that had the adverse effects when we were at the Lightwall Bastion?
Maybe an Arcana check or a nature check.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh, God. Guess who's out of inspiration?
Yeah. That was all the sand from the bastion was all like the remains of those statues. So,
goblin things.
Yeah,
right.
You don't see any salt statue goblins or graphite statue goblins around, so you're pretty sure it's not that.
Okay, good to know.
Can I tell? I don't know.
You can make a nature. You can make a nature or an arcana. Anyone who wants to can make a nature or arcana.
I'm not making an arcana. That's terrible. I'm making nature.
I am equally bad at nature and arcana, so I will roll arcana.
10.
Yeah, I rolled an arcana.
Meh.
17.
Yeah, I might as well just because I might remember.
There's the artificer.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Valdeth and Titania. I mean, it looks like it might be the same stuff, but it's hard to tell if this is powderized goblin or powderized grass.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel, it looks like sand to you. Ithram and Carolina, you can almost feel the homogenization of the ether here. This is not the same kind of stuff that you like. It's not the same kind of material, but it is the same effect. It is that this was once grass and has now been homogenized to a single ether.
And now it's doing that to the surroundings as well.
Yeah, I mean, the surroundings have all been homogenized. Everything around you has been homogenized into astral ether. Which is why
would they surmise that it would do that to any new matter being brought in?
Doesn't seem like it's actively doing it. It seems like the end result of what that being had done.
So, yeah. Don't believe there will be any adverse effects in traveling through it, but it is the same the terrain has definitely been homogenized into.
The same process, if not the
Yes.
exact same resulting material.
Yes.
I don't like sand.
Nope. Nope. Absolutely not.
Haven't we done that quote
You
in
just
this
Probably.
game?
You
Already?
just left the desert.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
we definitely made
he's got a good reason to hate sand right now.
It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
I will shoot you.
John, can we say that I learned that new version of Hold Person?
You have the spell book.
I know. I don't have the money to scribe it though. Oh, poor wizard problems. Let's see.
Aha, poor.
All right.
But like I said, this whole area, the two of you can feel it. The trees, the ground, the grass, what was once grass at least, has all been consolidated into astral ether. Astral being
You think it's
light.
catching?
It should not spread.
All
To
right.
us at least.
Then
Maybe.
we'll just step out onto the sand then and see what happens.
Crunches
Because this
underneath
is
your
what
shoe.
I do.
Crunches underneath your boot.
All right. Gives it an experimental stomp or two.
It sort
and
of
then
feels more like snow than sand underneath your feet.
got that kind of slidiness to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
and
powdery.
and that also that compression, like it compresses rather than spreads as you push down on it.
It's
Crunch.
we spent all day walking down here though, so
Yeah.
maybe we should camp on this side of things since we still can.
Yes.
Play it safe.
Saif, who is no longer a bundle of carpets, sort of looks around sort of at the mountain. I see a cave further down south of here. It's still in the mountains, so may provide some protection.
Let's go have a look then.
The Naga slithers down. You all follow.
Yep.
Just a short while down the cliff face, there is a cavern opening. Ithram, make a perception check.
Yes, I will do that. I'm great at those. 5.
Cool.
Save face. Make it a
Yeah,
10.
10.
Is it up to 5? Because
Yeah,
there's definitely
Yeah, it's up to
there's
5.
definitely a lot of people around you.
Yeah, it's only 5. Otherwise, that would be.
With a 10.
I just have an army with me the whole time.
Right. This is in case I need to pass a skill check, guys. Ignore him otherwise.
with a 10, you notice a rock on the ground in the cave.
It's a rock.
That
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
that looks like almost like pumice stone, as opposed to the more traditional rocks and stones that you have been seeing all day.
Okay. It just doesn't match the surrounding area, the surrounding stone.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Can I? Let's see. How big is it?
Oh, hand-sized.
Okay. Then before we step into it, I'll say, please clear the way. And I'll kind of like motion for everybody behind to like basically split so that there's a 5-foot line for about 90 feet behind us.
The
What?
NPCs
What's-
move aside.
What's going
Kent
on?
will get out of the way. He knows what's coming. He's seen this happen before. Step
Step to the left.
just a bit to the side. He
Oh,
needs a
okay.
clear shot
Yep.
out of the
And
cave.
then I'll cast
Step to the
catapult.
left.
I'll cast catapult on it and fling it out of the cave.
The force of the
Yeah.
catapult powderizes the rock.
That is
Beautiful. Love to see
when
it.
it
It's-
lands.
No, when it launches.
the sudden change in inertia.
You turn the rock from a slug into a shotgun blast.
That is not.
Not
what I
even a
intended to
shotgun
do.
blast. It's like if you took a bag full of sugar,
Yeah, and then tried
opened
to
it up
throw it.
and tried to throw it opening first.
Yeah. So it just slowly rises, and then he just brings his finger forward and goes like this, and then it just poof.
What was the point of that?
That was not supposed to happen. But
You can ascertain from the result of that.
Probably been homogenized.
Yeah.
This area has begun homogenizing as well. And this is back in the mountains, right?
Yeah, this is past the border.
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check. Or a Nature check.
Again, make one of those two.
It's going to be
Yeah.
Arcana because nature is
everyone
what
can if
wizards
they
are
would
known
like.
for.
I'm
Arcana
gonna
is
make-
nature.
I have
I'm-
made a wizard that is good at nature checks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's
Like,
possible.
All,
Oh,
of
yeah.
the, all of the like knowledge checks.
All the
that
knowledge skills.
Yeah.
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 Take all the knowledge skills.
Smart.
Skuz, Gent, and Ithram. You imagine that the Earth as an ether type is particularly durable and stubborn. Earth does not like to change.
Mhm.
Earth does not change very easily. So you imagine the thing that has stopped the frontier isn't the existence of the mountain, but the fact that the mountain is taking longer to transform than the rest of the wildlife did. And this is sort of evidence that it is working, just slowly.
Albeit quite slowly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, this is already started to spread.
Hmm.
Would have to search more to find out how far in, but it does not look like that's the border, just the most concentrated front of it.
Yeah, and you know previously the assumption was that it wasn't spreading this way because there was no more life left to consume.
Right.
But that does not
Yeah.
appear to be accurate.
There's just a very large, stubborn string of mountains.
Yes. It's not a barrier, just a buffer. Hmm.
Yes, it will be homogenized eventually if left
If-
unchecked.
Hmm.
Zane standing behind you. Well, then we need to do this quickly.
Yes. Perhaps we set up camp and then leave at first light or as soon as possible in the morning.
It's like, first light, already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still close enough to the light wall that it is still day.
Hmm.
Air quotes. All right.
Right. Well, Gent's gonna go investigate and see how deep the cave goes, if it's got a back to it. Hmm.
Sure. You go into the cave.
Mm.
It's not a very deep cave. It's got a couple of different
Okay.
layers. There's a couple of different it looks like this was at one point several chambers that collapsed into one larger one, based on the area that you're working with and sort of there's like the odd shape of the cavern itself.
Huh.
But it's a decently large cave. The whole caravan could fit in it with a little bit with some room
Okay.
to spare.
All right. But it's not like there's tunnels in the back down to the Drow kingdoms or anything.
There does
like
not seem to be.
that.
The Drow in Gran Terra do not live in the Underdark. So
Okay. So which in Gent's mind means right, because there's worse things down there that drove them out. Cool.
no, they live in the deep forest, which
Okay,
is
that makes
so
sense too.
dark no light gets to it.
Oh, okay. Zendrick style. I like it. Mm.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They don't.
looks like-
They don't necessarily live there, but that's where like
Mhm.
you would imagine there to be Drow. I should correct
Right.
myself.
Mhm. Okay.
Like people don't tell stories of the Drow underground. They tell stories of the Drow in the forest.
Yeah.
basically.
Here there be Drowgans, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, satisfied with the boundaries internally of the cave, he'll come back and once again volunteer for first watch.
Yep.
And I will cast Private Sanctum again, So now it looks like a foggy cave from the outside.
Cavo Falls.
Super ominous. Now it's definitely a Dark Souls boss room.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the fog gate has been set.
Yep.
Once again, the suggestion is made to break into watch groups.
Yep.
Excellent.
We'll take first.
Again, we'll post up at the entrance of the cave.
And we'll be out there with you.
I had a thought that I wanted to ask you about.
Yes.
Whips out his book of schematics, flips to the side, and we may have to bring Carolina in on this. And he's got an apparatus drawn with a number of, it's kind of a horizontal cylinder, sort of, with kind of a gear turning mechanism, and a number of smaller rod-like protrusions off the front, which are designated as wands of magic missile.
Okay.
For people with a modern sense of technology, he's trying to figure out if you strapped a whole bunch of wands of magic missile to a barrel with a hand crank, could you make a magic missile Gatling gun?
I don't know the particulars of the enchantment that would be involved, but I know that the wands
Obviously, it's not
themselves.
very right.
Yes.
It's not very portable. It would have to be sort of like an emplacement kind of thing. But obviously intent of the user in order to maintain some level of aim or accuracy there, but probably would only run for a short period of time and then need a fairly substantial recharge period.
I would assume so.
But it was
That
a
is
fun
quite a bit.
idea.
Yes. It looks very, very like it would come in very much use especially in our line of work. But
Right, you could put it on a wagon or something, maybe.
that would be fearsome. I don't know if it would work. I'm not much of the engineering experiences or fabricating
Yeah, so
or anything like that. But
Right.
yes.
Yeah, but I trust your at least your capacity as a theoretician.
Yes. Mhm. The wands maybe not so much, but perhaps something that could discharge large amounts of the same energy for magic missiles.
All right.
Is
I'll keep working on it then.
Somewhere in Eberron, not knowing why a House Canis member just got super turned on.
What's going on? What is,
just bolts
is
upright
this-
in their bed.
Just
Yeah.
completely not understanding. Like,
Oh, something's happening somewhere.
So, the group of you outside the cave, presuming that you're keeping watch where it would be useful to keep watch as opposed to not,
Yep.
see something shift in the sandy terrain beyond the cave.
The worms have followed us.
What's that?
Good. More teeth.
And it sort of puffs up as a cloud. And this cloud suddenly has a form emerging from it. As what has got to be the biggest bear any of you have ever seen materializes from the snow.
Whoa.
Now we're going to roll initiative.
Is it by chance the same color as the snow?
Yes, it is. It is the same color as the snow.
Okay.
Initiative time.
Let
you're
me,
going to
I'm going to put you in
Yeah.
a place where you have.
I will wait for tokens.
Yeah.
Please,
So you
please
have
tell me you
tokens.
took animal friendship. Please tell me we can have a pet polar bear.
Not today.
Also, it's probably, if I'm gonna be honest, it's probably a Shadowfront bear.
It's definitely
More
a
than a
shadow.
polar
I was gonna
bear.
say,
I'm a pet
might
beast
not
bear.
might not actually be an animal, but you never know.
I would go with dust bear before polar bear.
I don't have any of those spells right now because I figured we're going into some place where there are no animals, so
Oh wow!
don't have it.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
I guess we can just stab it a whole bunch.
I had just rolled, Cody, and I was like, again?
Yeah, no, that's me. 8.
All
Okay.
right. It didn't get much better. Who rolled without clicking their token?
Me?
Not
I think?
I.
It's probably me. Sorry. I
Titania.
don't know. what
God,
it is.
I
Mara.
was gonna say, I don't think Titania did.
And Titania
I didn't
got
see that we were on the map.
I also did not end up clicking the token.
a 20.
Even though I thought I had, but I apparently clicked off before I actually rolled.
Oh, that's a very nice bear token. I like it.
All right. I think that's everyone. Scuzz, Ariel, Caroline again, Ethron, Titania, Valdeth. Yes. Okay.
If this bear doesn't crumble into nothing, I want it.
We'll go here for. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot. When my computer collapsed, I forgot to reopen my instance of Roll20 that was specific for OBS. So hang on a second. Let me open that up so people can see.
Whoops.
But anyways, it's Scuzz's turn first.
Yeah.
We'll just give you an idea of where it's at compared to you guys. You guys can basically where Scuzz is at is sort of the farthest down, so you guys can feel free to position yourself from that line.
I'm going in the back.
Yeah,
And,
we were
the
just
back,
talking.
The
so.
back would be where the back would be where the fog bank is. That is the fog gate.
Yeah.
That is the second
Mhm.
spell.
What's my range? 60 feet.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Hell close. So yeah, this bear pops up. Scuzz is just like, ah! And throws one of his little flying daggers at it. Actually, yeah, no, he's gonna absolutely throw one of his flying daggers at it. There's an 18 hit.
An 18 hits, yes.
Cool. He only gets 9 piercing damage, because I'm not available for sneak attack. But
Are those considered? I forget. Are those considered magic weapons?
yes, because they are a wondrous item. They did require attunement.
The bracers are. I just don't remember if the bracers specify whether or not the daggers are magic.
I feel like if it comes out
Let me see.
of the bracer,
Bracer of flying
2
daggers.
magic daggers from the bracer.
Yes, they are
Yep.
considered
Mhm.
magic.
Yes.
They just have no modifier.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
getting
yeah.
through damage resistance.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then Scuzz is going to use his bonus action to actually run up. He's gonna dash to get behind the bear. And then then the nega energy comes out. There's a 13 hit.
No.
Damn it.
So the negative bolts sort of burst out of you and slam into the bear, and as they do, the color drains to white, and they just merge with it.
Bummer. Scuzz says it. Bummer. Oh shit, my sneak attack. Anyway. That's my turn.
All right, Ariel.
All right, I will. Hold on just a second here. Something. You know what, sure. I will not instead of going mega attack at the moment. I'm going to. There's a lot of people between me and the bear, and so I am going to eliminate that potential problem, and I will spend my action to grow wings and fly.
Yeah.
You turn into an angel.
'Cause you're my angel.
You already got it. There we go. All right.
And let me make sure that there's nothing bonus actiony I can do. I don't think that there is. Where fucker? Nope. I'm good.
You can bonus action to transform your variable cane if you wanted to.
It's already in palm pistol mode, so why would I?
All right. I just wanted. I didn't know if you had set
Yep.
it to that already.
Nope. That's default because why would
The palm pistol mode of the cane? You grab the cane head, twist and pull, and just basically the handle comes off, and that is the pistol.
Yeah. It is permanently in that mode unless I change it in a holster.
Cool.
Yeah, I fly up, I pull out my guns, and I take aim, and that's my turn.
All right. Titania.
Nice. Well, Scuzz run up there. Might as well.
This guy's has run
That's
up
our
there.
girl.
It's true.
I am going to.
Valdeth cursing her short legs.
I'm going to turn into a giant vulture
Yes, you are.
because I can do that as my action.
I mean, it wouldn't be my legs that are the problem here. It would be the fact that nobody who doesn't have a movement speed increase is going to get there in one move.
I do. I can fly 60 feet.
Yeah. Like I said, a movement speed increase.
So I go and fly above this thing and give a great screech.
I'm trying to get you a giant vulture form, and it's not cooperating.
Oh, that's okay.
There we go.
I'm large now, so that's the important thing. There we go.
Yes.
Whoa.
I don't have that token, but
I will
like it.
I will give you one momentarily.
Cool.
I just have to duplicate. And then I can put this one in your journal.
Does the giant vulture have a defensive vomiting capability?
No, I have a multi-attack though and pack
Okay.
tactics, so we're good.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's
Brace
a good
tactics. Very nice.
Let me set this token so that everyone can see it.
Thank you.
Boom. There we go.
Awesome.
And that is my turn.
All right. Gent. Oh, sorry.
Isn't it Carolina first?
Carolina. Sorry. I don't know why it looked wrong in my
Yay.
thing, but it looked wrong in my thing.
Okay, so it seems like it's assimilating magic weapons.
No, it just the spell didn't hit, so it just like absorbed the ether.
Oh, okay. Armor, not
Yeah,
weapon erosion specific to magic weapons.
correct.
Got it. Okay, I was catastrophizing. Good.
That would be such a John thing to do, though. Here, I just gave you all of these magical weapons. Now let me introduce you to a character who gains strength whenever he's attacked by magic.
Or a rust
And also
monster.
eats, and also destroys the magic weapons.
Yeah, because
I mean, that's the thing about a rust monster is a rust monster doesn't eat magic
are
weapons.
fine if it's magic, it's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the attack didn't hit. It's not that it.
Okay, cool. Because the weapon I probably would have had out for guard duty already is the Dracolich Blade.
Fuck yeah.
Question: do you activate it?
Well, not right now because I need my 40 feet to get up there.
Yeah.
And I run faster than I can fly with the Dracolich blade.
Fair.
And then I'm gonna rage, and depending on how I rage, we'll see whether or not activating it makes any sense. Sorry, Scuzz, and also possibly Valdeth.
That's only within 30 feet of you. Valdeth is pointedly more than 30 feet away.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it might
That
hit
was the
me
whole
though.
thing.
I'm
So,
fairly
Yeah, sorry,
low.
Titania.
Titania and Scuzz, both you need to
No,
make
it's a wisdom save, so
wisdom
I'm
saving
pretty sure you're
throw.
fine.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Wisdom saving
That
throw.
is my
Thank
wisdom, so
God.
that's good.
Wild shape lets you keep your mental stats.
Yep.
16.
23.
Both of you succeed.
Thank God.
Hang on.
My
I can't
DC
wait
14.
for Scuzz to make charisma saves for any particular thing. It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, that's what happened? Fuck. Alright, hang on. I figured out why the vulture didn't come. Because I had the
Phrasing.
I had the enemies I had the enemy's character sheet open when I was trying to drag the vulture over, and and so it overwrote that character sheet rather than creating a new character sheet.
Sweet!
Ew.
I've assimilated one. We've got one down, so we're good.
So I need to
That'll happen.
fix that. Fortunately,
Thank you. Thank you for phrasing it that way.
you're welcome.
We are adults.
You're adults.
Don't
which
you
means
accuse
that
me.
We have every right to behave like we're 12 every time something that's vaguely potentially sexual comes up.
Yeah.
The part I appreciate is how almost the exact same moment Nick and I were like,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Top notch, everybody.
At the same time, I'm going
High
to
marks all
have
around.
an eye for that being a pun.
Okay. Wisdom.
Fair enough.
Natural 20.
Whoops.
Okay, I don't get to read anyone's thoughts.
Okay.
You get to discuss his head. It's just boom, 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 boom. Like elevator music, but elevator music.
And so that is the most boring effect. You know what? Why not? I'll transform into a Dracolich.
So,
Yeah.
with this large blade made of bone in your hands, you sort of focus into it, feeling this core of energy within it, and you turn it around and stab yourself in the stomach. As you do, it doesn't actually hurt you at all. It passes through you, coming out the other side as a myriad of bone, as these two large bone wings erupt from your back, almost like in time with the sword thrusting into your body. This skeletal rib cage and armor system engulfing you at all around your torso and down your arms, as it creates this exoskeleton of bone that is very clearly draconic in nature, ending with this dragon's maw skull enclosing around you so that you're looking out through the teeth of this maw.
Cool.
And you feel the rage of dragons flowing through you.
Very cool. So that is my turn. I'm going to flag if you have time. It in its great sword form, it says it gives you a +2 to attack and damage rolls.
You
I'm
still
not
get
sure
those
if that's-
+2 in the. You still get the +2 on the attacks
Cool.
in the thing.
Cool. That's all I needed.
You just have more options now.
Yep.
And can fly. All right. Now it's Git's turn.
Okay. We are going to move up here just behind Valdeth. Aim directly for the bears between the eyes.
A fleshy mound
and
of gun appears.
Yep, just boom, right out. And he's going to spend one of his focus fire to give the bear disadvantage on the con save should this attack hit.
So you all see the scars that Gent has carved into his arm as he pulls the gun out and as it forms into this barrel of flesh and sinew. All of the scars immediately pulse and begin glowing red.
I assume a 22 hits.
22 hits.
All right, so it takes 13 magical piercing damage.
As this small, what looks almost like a finger bone, but shaped like a bullet, erupts from the gun and fires.
And 7 psychic damage. It's at disadvantage to make a DC 16 con save. If it succeeds, it is not stunned. If it fails, it is stunned.
Let me tell you about a bear's con save.
Right? That's why he wanted to give disadvantage. Because he realizes that this is, as they say,
With
a long
disadvantage,
shot.
roll a 17.
Okay, so just the piercing and psychic then. And that uses up his 1 stun shot for the day.
All right. That makes it Valdeth's turn.
Yep. Well, I dash.
You can try pulling it towards you with coiling grasp, or attacking it with your coiling grasp tattoo.
I'm not the one that has the coil.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh. What do you
Got
have?
the Eldritch Claw, right?
I have the claw.
Can't that let you attack at a distance?
Yeah, it
That's why
does.
you took
Let me
it.
make sure I read this thing
Yeah,
real
that's
quickly.
specifically that's the one that lets you. That's why you took it, because it lets
Yeah.
you attack at a distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I might as well. Let's see, it was right here.
You were 1 forward from there, actually, because I didn't quite go up parallel to you.
Why not? We'll set it up. Go ahead and I will activate Eldritch Maul. That's a bonus action.
The tattoo on your forearm glows as these, as this. What do the enhancing tendrils look like for you?
Because the weapon itself is the tattoo itself is sort of a jagged blade. I feel like it's just sort of as she moves, the weapons and her hands sort of trail anyone who's played, like, say, Street Fighter 4. This sort of like almost ink brush trail behind it. If anyone remembers the focus attacks from Street Fighter 4, how they have sort of that ink trail effect. As she brings the greatsword around and just sweeps it up, that black trail of almost like with a brush just streaks across. She makes 2 attacks with the greatsword. (26) and 22. And I actually need to turn on damage modifiers because
Both hit.
there's a six damage modifier. There we go. Stop typing them. There we go.
Dun, dun,
Great sword.
Dun, dun, dun,
Great
dun,
sword.
Dun, dun. Oh,
I need to double check something real quick. 2 great.
it's force damage is the extra damage type.
1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that has 2 hands. It is technically one of the damage dice.
Yeah.
So I will reroll the force damage on that first one.
You also rolled double 2s for that.
Yeah,
10.
I can only reroll one of them though.
Oh, okay, you can only reroll 1 die. Okay.
So that's 4, 14.
Oh wait, no. When you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die, no, you can reroll each one that is either a 1 or a 2. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's not just once. So I'll roll 2 more d6s.
Nice.
Ah!
Nice.
So that's 12 plus 5 plus 1. 12
So
plus 6,
18.
18. 18 plus 4, 22.
18 and 4. Mm-hmm.
And then
Damn.
12 and another 4.
Plus the square root of 13 times
Math.
pi x squared. Not r squared, but x squared.
Oh man, I did R squared.
But
R-
pies are
R-
round.
R squared is a circle.
Correct.
Anyways,
X squared means you need to solve for x.
Correct.
I was making a
I love-
wrestling,
I
I was
love that-
making a wrestling joke.
I love that I'm the only one.
I
here
was
that
making
apparently-
a math is a
Math.
very difficult
yeah.
subject joke.
But that was also your wrestling joke was also a math reference
joke. Yep.
because pi r squared is the circumference of a circle.
Area of a circle.
I think where the
Area of a
wrestling
circle,
thing came
yes.
from, though I can't confirm that because I don't.
No, the squared circle is called the squared circle because it's a fighting pit.
Yeah.
And
That's the
fighting pit-
wrestling ring, but
Yeah,
it's a square.
Yeah, that too. Like it's a ring, but it's a square, so it's a squared circle.
Cat, stop eating trash.
Anyways,
Some announcer said something that made no sense a while ago, and everybody went with it.
Okay,
anyways,
fair enough.
it's the bear's turn. Oh look, there are meals in front of it.
Yeah.
It regenerates some hit points at the beginning of its turn, as you
Oh,
all
that's
see some
nice.
of the wounds inflicted on it begin to stitch closed. Yeah, it's just gonna do that. Does a 16 hit you, Carolina?
Let me check. Yes, 16 is my AC, so yes.
All right. Does a 26 hit you, Scuzz?
Yeah, it does. Weird.
And does a 20 hit you, Scuzz?
No, it does hit me. That was a goof and a guffaw on my part.
So Carolina, you take 11 slashing. This is considered magical damage. As these claws sort of rip into your side. Scuzz, you take 11 slashing. That's considered magical. And 14 piercing. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
11 and 14 is 25.
Just Scuzz or both of us?
Just Scuzz.
I have to make a con save?
Yep.
Okay. I'm a
Oh no!
I'm going to use an inspiration. I have 6 of them.
Okay.
For this exact reason.
Okay.
I've just been
Yep.
hoarding them like a goblin.
Well, yeah, but you also got to. Nick wasn't here at the point when we were using them en masse for
Yeah.
completely useless things.
Yes. S1
That's
does.
why I give them to you freely, because I know you'll use them in mass for completely useless things, and then not have them when you want them.
We will use them in PvP,
Yep.
never in PvE.
14.
So 14 is still a failure.
Damn it.
As it bites your side and rips a chunk out,
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
you are bleeding heavily, which will have an effect on your turn.
Okay. Is this effect either disease or poison?
No.
Dang it. Okay. Cool. This is fine.
Nope, it's blood loss. Blood loss is the effect.
You are dying. That's the effect.
You can be poisoned in such a way you have blood loss.
It's true.
Oh, yeah,
but
no.
in this case, the blood loss is from having part of your body ripped off.
Yeah, I got
Well,
it.
I mean, the fact that we're not fighting the hemotoxin bear, that's kind of nice at least. I'll take what I can get.
And it is now Ithram's turn.
Okay. Let's see.
Quick, heal Scuzz.
Yeah.
Quick, the wizard!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moves up to there. And not really quite close enough to do anything to it. How close are you guys?
I mean, you have a couple new cantrips you can try out.
I have one new cantrip.
You have one new cantrip you can try out.
I can. But that'll be the only one. Okay, yeah. Well, let's see.
You have the illusionist bracers, don't you?
Yeah, but it costs a bonus action to cast, so I can't use the same bonus action to also cast it again.
Really fair.
But he is going to cast a fireball, and then right behind it, or not fireball, firebolt. He does not have
I was
fireball.
gonna say.
Okay.
Fireball.
He doesn't have
Then.
fireball
Bye,
yet.
guys.
By everybody. No.
Gonna cast a fireball, but right behind it, where Scuzz is, as the
Point.
center point.
As tradition.
It's okay. He's an evocation wizard. No, he's not.
All right. So
War.
yeah, firebolt, and then
Pointedly, a
ruin
war
right
wizard is
behind
not
it.
an evocation wizard.
Yep.
That is
definitely
true.
not.
That's
I'm good
because
at-
war wizards understand the need for collateral damage.
Sure. All right, so go ahead and roll your attack.
There's other things to worry about than my party's members' hit points.
So first, there's the fireball, firebolt, which it casts as normal.
Let's see. How close?
An 11 misses, unfortunately.
Does a 14 hit?
14 also misses.
Damn it. Okay. All right. Then bonus action, ruin, following it up behind.
So, with Ithram's other hand, there's just a sweeping motion out forward and just sort of grips the air as this ball of writhing black energy with sort of white flaming wisps coming off of it rushes forward. A 15
Does
misses,
15,
though.
15 miss. All right.
And also misses.
Look, guys. Whiff, whiff. But yeah, that's his turn.
All right, Scuzz. You take 13
Oh, my-
points of damage as you bleed out.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
You can use an action to staunch the bleeding with a
Mhm.
with a medicine check, or if you receive any magical healing, it'll automatically stop the bleeding.
Okay. Scuzz, in his infinite wisdom.
Funnily
is
enough, that's
going-
what makes medicine checks.
is going to throw an alchemist fire at this fucking bear.
Seems legit. You are in melee with it, so you have disadvantage on the roll.
Okay. In that case, he's going to
And I threw it on the ground.
threw it on the ground. He's going to.
I don't
He
need
is.
your charity.
He's going to disengage.
Okay.
So 5, 10,
Bonus action disengage.
20, 25. He's just gonna get there. He's gonna get right there.
Getting away
he's
from
gonna-
the bear is probably a good idea.
Just gonna step away from the bear, limping. And he throws the alchemist fire. Technically, it is an improvised weapon.
We'll just,
So
we'll just treat it. It's an improvised weapon, but you still use dexterity to throw it. So
okay. I don't get my proficiency.
Don't-
you are not
Proficiency
proficient in throwing weapons now, in throwing alchemist fire now. Funnily enough, Tavern Brawler would make you proficient in throwing alchemist fire.
He's not a tavern brawler.
Not just alchemist fire, but any bottle.
I'm going to
It's true.
use another point of inspiration. Roll that again. That's much better. Okay.
17 misses as the alchemist
A
fire
sus.
hits the ground.
So yeah, I just and that all happens, and then I do Bolt to the Grave again for the love of God, please. That's natural.
Ooh.
20.
Yay, natural 20.
Nice.
Damn.
This time it hits.
38 necrotic damage.
Ow. That was a good hit.
That was a
Yeah.
that was a good hit.
Right?
Instead of smoke bomb, it's fire bomb, and then
And like as he throws it, he's bleeding, so he's trying to focus on that. Like the negative tentacles just come out and they're just like, "We got you." Get
Alright.
wrecked.
Anything else on your turn?
That is all he's doing.
Ariel.
Boop. Fly up there. Fly in, sort of shift position to take aim. And let's see, first shot is going to be, let's for the first shot, let's make sure we hit. Let's do a Deadeye shot. Advantage. 27 for 7 piercing, and
That hits.
what is it? It is and 8 radiant damage.
Good.
Because radiant soul. Second attack. You know what? Let's give one chance. Let's give this one chance. A violent shot.
Okay.
Uh,
It's a good thing you guys got all these magic
Hey,
weapons really
Jeremy?
recently because this thing
Yep.
is
Do you have the damage changed on the +1 pistol? Because it looks like you're just getting a +4 to your damage when it should be like a +6, shouldn't it?
it's a +1 pistol.
Right, and your dex is
16. So plus 3.
16. Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
okay.
Yeah. No,
Alright.
I am good across the board on stats. I don't have anything that's like an 18 or 19.
Gotcha. Okay.
The
My highest, oddly, is my wisdom at 17.
it's a
I
good
mean, that's never a bad thing.
it's a good thing you all grabbed all these magic items recently because this bear is completely immune to damage from non-magical weapons.
Oh, that'll be
Yeah.
great, because I don't have any.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, 22 hits.
No, if
Okay.
you have though, Titania, you have
So I
spells.
roll.
What?
Yeah, but
So if you
Titania's
have Titania
currently
though, you have spells.
Titania
I'm
is currently a
currently
vulture.
a vulture.
So that is
Yeah.
9 piercing
Your
damage.
choice.
Okay.
And then bonus action attack with the palm pistol. And that's just going to be a regular attack. 20 for 8 piercing.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that is my bonus action. That's my main action. That's my movement. Unless you want to give me an extra action.
No.
Okay.
Because I think you can
Good
give
try.
yourself an extra action, though.
I
right?
could. You know, I'm really tempted now that I think about it. Yeah, no, this is not hold back, Ariel. So,
Action surge.
fuck it. Yep. Let's make another violent shot since, I still have one grip point. 24
That hits.
for 5 plus for 13 piercing.
It's dead.
Oh,
See, as far as
Well, I
Titania
already
knows,
went
she
to
could
go-
have fucked it
I already
right
went
up.
to
Yeah.
go roll, so I'm gonna roll anyways.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam,
So, yeah,
bam, 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 bam.
Ariel just flies into the air
Just
and
unloads
just
on it.
unloads. Bam, 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 bam,
Tanya
bam.
and Carolina did these really impressive transformations and then didn't get to do anything.
yeah. I land on top of the bear.
As it
Proud and you
collapses
preen.
into dust.
I swoop into a smooth, graceful land on the ground.
Of course you do.
Good job.
I stand there vulturally. Do the
And Gent is just looking around to cover the immediate surroundings, see if there's anything else fucking out here.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a bloodied goblin not too far away.
Just.
Yeah, he's not much of a threat.
No, I'm
Good.
not.
That means I even got my grip point back.
Oh, hey, yeah,
Shift
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
again.
We're out of initiative, and also you take 15 more points of damage, guys.
Oh, cool. Great.
That's because it's just gushing out one side.
I'm rushing over to Scuzz.
Like Quentin
Still as a vulture?
Tarantino, like anime
No, I've
gout.
shifted down.
Yeah, just-
Imagining like Sweeney Todd levels of blood just
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
out of his side.
So I rush over to Scuzz. Scuzz!
Okay, so
That's not good.
No, it's not.
There is a large
I-
chunk of scuzz missing on the side.
Yep.
I rolled a natural one on a medicine check.
Oh no!
I'm gonna say that means
So
You take another 12 points of damage.
Oh,
Accidentally stuck your finger in it to see how bad it was.
okay, I rush over very quickly now.
That's
Falls
not
over
good.
she just falls over in the snow.
That's not good. No, it's not.
No,
That hurts. Oh, that hurt
should-
worse.
You should stay put here. Second level healing spirit just right over Scuzz.
Wait, and as it heals you for 4, you
4,
stop
and then-
bleeding.
Yeah, and then
The
For-
injury
Yeah.
sort of starts to scab over, but there is definitely going to be a scar there.
Another tattoo. Awesome.
I'm gonna
That's
do
not how
forward
tattoos
steps because I'm
work.
So Ariel has her wings right now, right?
Yes.
Are my wings bigger than Ariel's?
Oh my god!
Yes,
Vital to
actually.
me.
Yes, they are.
Are
Oh my
you?
God.
I'm sorry.
Because they don't have any of the leather.
Does Carolina just walk over next to her and just kind of give her a little bit of a side eye?
They look kind of like Queen of Blades wings, like
Yeah.
Kerrigan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, but definitely does like do the sort of bird preening peacock thing, stretching my wings out all the way before I end the transformation. And there is definitely a very smug look at Ariel and or the angel behind her.
As you end the transformation, you just sort of reach up and grab one of the ribs, pull. There's a snapping sound, and the entire exoskeleton just down into that rib, reforming into the great sword.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel just looks back, cocks an eyebrow, and goes, "Mine are natural," and walks off.
Just because it's performance enhancement doesn't make it not better.
That was creepy.
Yes,
Also,
that
technically,
was-
those are natural too. They're just natural to somebody else.
That is not how natural works. Leatherface does not naturally have multiple faces.
Yes,
All the
but they
faces
are
are
made
natural,
all
though.
natural. Yeah,
They're all
they are
natural
all natural.
faces.
That
Anyway.
actually not true because they are they have things attached to them, so you can affix them to the face. So therefore, they are part of a constructed situation.
They're all natural. They're 100% all natural masks.
The holding pattern is whatever, but anyways.
Awesome.
That's not how
Yeah.
construction works.
But as Titania
Anyway.
put patches together your goblin, and Carolina and Ariel have a discussion about natural versus organic. Or sorry, natural versus man-made. Artificial. Yeah, that one.
Synthetic.
There we go. That's where
Synthetic is probably the appropriate term.
that's where we'll end for the week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.